Hey everybody, it's Jimmy and Bill. And today what we're talking about is, a lot of people comment on the videos and they say, hey, where's a good place to retire in Florida? We see it all the time in the comments. But, you know, when we mention this stuff like, oh, I can't afford that, I can't afford this, you know, and I don't know where it's affordable living along the seacoast. So I happened to come across this article and it says 7 affordable beach towns to live or retire in. I was like, wow.
Perfect.
I said, so many people have asked about this.
Right.
And here's an article about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to count them down. So stay till the end. But anyways.
And what's affordable?
So this is the Cliff Notes. The average home price, this is the notes on this article. The average home prices of each beach town in Florida were sourced from Zillow.
Okay.
While the cost of living, crime rate index, and population were sourced from Living Cost, Best Places in the United States Census Bureau, all the affordability Florida beach towns also have an estimated living cost of less than $2,500 a month. So there's your answer, $2,500 a month.
Okay, cool, cool.
Is this list going to be accurate? I'm not sure.
Who knows?
So let's read it, because I didn't read the whole thing, and let's go down we'll start at number 7 and we'll end up at number 1. So like I said, stay till the end. And do me a favor, consider subscribing. But there's a couple of opening statements over there. Why don't you read them?
And if you live in one of these towns that we mentioned, comment for us and let us know if it's accurate or not, because that would be pretty awesome for us to be able to look to see from somebody who actually lives in one of these towns.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean you have to be retired to go to these places, but it's an affordable waterfront town, because that's what everybody wants. Let's see what it says.
All right, so live or retire comfortably by the sea in any of these affordable beach towns in Florida, where warm weather and amazing local culture meet. Okay. Florida is known as a notoriously pricey destination, and so is living or retiring there. Because of the influx of visitors and residents wannabes coming to the Sunshine State, prices have also gone up. We have seen...
That's true. That's 100% true.
Prices have gone up.
There's no disagreement on that one.
None at all. Everything from cost of living to food, housing, insurance,
I'm starting to compare Florida to the prices of New York when I go visit New York.
So the article goes, still living by the beach is a dream come true for anyone who fancies waking up with the smell of the ocean breeze.
Right.
Like we have
love
behind
living
us
near
here.
the water. Yep.
Yep. Florida is one of the top retirement states in the United States.
It's one of the top ones.
One of the top ones.
Let's clarify. It's not the top one anymore. From the last article I saw, I think it was Tennessee that was the top one.
Oh, okay.
It was Tennessee.
Interesting.
From what I understand, but it's one of the top ones still. But that's with people with moolah, you know, money coming down.
Absolutely. So Florida boasts small beach towns to retire for less than $2,500 a month, including home rental, which is great news for golden agers or people still of working age with fixed monthly income. Even those who are visiting will be delighted to know that there are affordable destinations to visit in Florida by the sea without leaving their pockets signing the blues. So let's go on.
All right, Bill, let's go down with number 7 and let's see if maybe one of these places is really cool for us, you know, and let me know if you've ever been there, because, you know, Panama City Beach, I've never been there, but I know a lot of people that visit there.
Yep.
The average home value is $449,552.
Okay.
So that one is coming in at number 7. So, stunning state parks, beautiful white sand beaches are among the reasons why Panama City Beach is one of the Florida's most popular destinations. This gorgeous waterfront town is also a haven for people who love to be closer to the water and the town's pristine mild white sand beaches on the Gulf of Mexico, which you could do. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
While Panama Beach continues to be progressive destination for the Sunshine State, it's still one of the most affordable beach towns in Florida to live and retire. With the average home price about $450, one can purchase a home and live comfortably around $2,300 a month. This includes home rentals for one person if they choose not to buy the house. Panama City Beach is also a great spot for fishing at one of its gorgeous fishing piers, so retirees can enjoy the golden years without doing any back-breaking activities. So It's true, because a lot of people told me that it's really, really nice. At least the population is 18,094.
Okay.
Cost of living, they say, would be $2,311. This is what they're saying. You know, take that as a grain of salt. Crime rate is 47. I don't know what exactly that means. Attractions: Panama City Fishing Pier, St. Andrew State Park, and Shell Island. So that's number 7. And, you know, I always wanted to go up to Panama City and check it out. You know, and especially since it's a retirement community. But Panama City, you know, on the Panhandle, that one, that gets hit by hurricanes a lot, doesn't it?
It does get whopped pretty good. Yeah, it's kind of in that cone of that turn, coming off the Keys and making that long swoopy turn.
You read number 6, and I've been there a few times.
Cedar Key?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love Cedar Key.
All right, Cedar Key it is. So Cedar Key might be the least expensive place in Florida to retire. And its cost of living of only around $2,000 is one reason. Cedar Key is a scenic town, small town, and a highly underrated Florida key with an old Florida charm.
It does. It really does.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Cedar Key is pretty
cool.
If
you're coming to Florida, you have to go visit Cedar Key.
Definitely have to visit Cedar Key. It's a neat, quaint little place. Oh, look, it says it's a lovely, quaint fishing village, perfect for seniors who fancy living on the water with a laid-back atmosphere and outdoor activities. Cedar Key also relatively safe, and with little over than $350,000, one can already buy a home. Even so, the cost of living for one person with a home rental is affordable enough for those who can no longer stretch their budget. There's also nature trails, rich bird life, there's national parks, wildlife refuges, and it is a neat town.
Yeah, that one got hit by a hurricane too, Ian, right? That one?
Yes.
Yeah, so, but again, the population is 687.
Yep.
Cost of living, they say, is $2,019 for an individual.
Right, and crime rate's at 20%.
20%. Attractions: Cedar Key National Wildlife Refuge.
Yep, the fishing pier. There's a cool little restaurant on the fishing pier, but I will warn you, if you are a late eater, you might have to change your habits.
Yeah, everything closes early there.
Yeah, it is like, I mean, it shuts down. So if you're hungry and it's past, I don't know, I don't remember the time because it's been a while since I've been there, but I remember it not being super late because I'm a relatively early eater, and we were a touch behind just because we were driving. Yeah, it shuts down pretty early over there, for sure. It's definitely a sleepy little town. Just a stupid fact, which I think is kind of cool, is one of the fire trucks that I trained on when I became a fireman. Now, this is years ago. I've been going to Cedar Key for a long time, but one of the fire trucks that I first trained on when I became a firefighter, they had purchased for their volunteer fire department. This is way back. I'm obviously been retired for a while now, but I thought that was kind of neat. It's just kind of a cool little personal factoid, but it is a cute, sleepy little town.
All right, let's do number 5. Deerfield Beach. Average home value, $305,054. Behind the best things in Deerfield Beach that tourists come in for is the fact that it's one of the most affordable beach towns in Florida to live or retire, like the other ones. Okay. Those who are looking to buy a home here can find housing options for $300,000, but if they choose to rent, the rent is around $2,200 to live comfortably.
Okay.
Now, with rich marine life, Deerfield Beach is one of Florida's beaches teeming with coral reefs. That's pretty cool. A perfect place for snorkeling, scuba diving, fishing. One of the spectacular things to do in Deerfield Beach, featuring 976-foot Deerfield Beach International Fishing Pier, a crowning jewel of the region that attracts thousands of fishermen yearly. Okay, now population is more than Cedar Key. This population is 86,859. Cost of living for an individual, according to this article, is $2,217. Crime rate 23.2. Attractions.
Kind of already hit those.
Yeah, Deerfield Beach International Fishing Pier, Deerfield Beach Boardwalk, and north of the pier, Sullivan Park.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So it is a cool place. I have been through there. I didn't spend a lot of time there, but I have been there.
Yeah, Deerfield Beach is neat. You know, you've got surfing over there. The parks are pretty. The water is nice because, you know, the water's a little bit more clean and clear out there. And it gets deeper a little bit faster, so the fishing's good and the temperature's a little bit more moderate versus the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah.
Next up is, what's number 4?
Yeah, Fort
We
Pierce.
got Fort Pierce. Now, I have not been to Fort Pierce.
No.
I may have drove through Fort Pierce once, but I don't think I've ever stopped. So the average home price in Fort Pierce is reasonable at $293,199. So that's not too bad, according to Zillow. Fort Pierce is a beautiful blend of rich history, arts, nature, and cultural thrills that rival the bigger cities in Florida. These are among the top reasons why many people are moving to the town. But what makes it more tempting is it's one of the most affordable beach towns in Florida, like all the other ones. Affordable beach towns.
Yeah, I know. I think they're going to repeat this on every one.
I think so. Whether you're living solo or as a couple, family, or for retirement, boasting less than $300,000 home value and a cost of living around $2,500 per month. Fort Pierce is also part of the Treasure Coast region of the Atlantic coast, and it's gleaming with pristine white sandy beaches, particularly in Fort Pierce Inlet State Park, which is popular for swimming and surfing. There's a lot of surfing over on the other coast.
Yeah,
it's just part of life over there, and there's some amazing sport fishing too. Residents who don't want to do extensive outdoor activities can also enjoy checking out the displays of weapons and vehicles and the naval artifact at the National Navy SEAL Museum.
Oh, I like to go check that out.
Which is pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Or see 20th century artworks at the AE Bacchus Museum and Gallery. So there's a farmer's market that comes in downtown. It's also where residents and vendors can buy fresh produce, delicious foods, arts and crafts, like homemade stuff, like a typical.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I love those things. They have them right by my house once a month.
Right, yeah, we've got one across from ours too. It's the first Saturday or something. Population's a little up there with 47,297 people. Cost of living, like I said, it was about $2,393. Crime rate is at 47.7%. And then, of course, we already talked about the museum and Fort Pierce Inlet State Park.
All right, what are we on, number 4?
3.
3. All right. Number 3 is Titusville. Average home value, $283,113. Have you been there?
I have never been to Titusville.
Not only is Titusville the cheapest beach town in Florida, now this is the cheapest one to live and retire, but it is also one of the most affordable cities to visit in the Sunshine State for vacation. Titusville offers plenty of thrills to its residents and visitors, particularly the viewing of the rocket launches right from the beach. That is cool.
That'd be cool.
That'd
be really cool.
Surfing, kiteboarding, golfing, fishing, bird watching, even skydiving are popular activities in the town, perfect for active residents and retirees. What's more is Titusville rivals other beach towns in Florida in affordability with only the average $280,000 average home value.
Wow.
Which allows retirees and resident candidates to purchase a home without breaking the bank. And the town's cost of living is also affordable for residents, with only over $2,000 needed to include your monthly home rental.
Wow.
That place is pretty cheap.
Yeah.
So
Holy
let's see.
Smokes.
Yeah, population is 48,789, according to this article. Cost of living for the average person, 2,187. Crime rate, 37.9%, which I still don't understand how the crime rate they say.
I don't know how they calculate it, but I mean, obviously, logically, it would go if it's 100%, it's crime all day, every day. So the higher the number, I would think, the worse it is. You'd have to look that one up. I mean, I don't know.
The attractions: Warbird Museum, Sandpoint Park, American Police Hall of Fame, and Museum. That's pretty affordable. All right, we're on number 2.
Number 2.
And then I'm going to end up with number 1. Go for it.
Have you ever been there to number 1?
Yes, I have. Plenty of times.
All right. Number 2 is Pensacola, Florida.
And my wife's been there plenty of times. So when she was growing up, she used to go visit her grandfather there all the time.
Oh, cool.
She loves it, but go for it.
Yeah, it's nice there too. Average home value is $266,546.
Wow.
All right, so set in the Florida Panhandle, Pensacola offers spectacular things to do and is also one of the most budget-friendly beach towns in Florida to live or retire. Its pristine white sand beaches, historic charm, delicious local cuisine are just among a few of the reasons why Pensacola is perfect beach town, whether you're going for a vacation or choosing to live there. With a cost of living of only $2,000 a month and a home value of about $260K, one can already live comfortably in Pensacola. Whether you choose to buy or rent a home, Pensacola is also home of the Blue Angels, also known as the U.S. Navy Flight Demonstration Squadron, and the National Naval Aviation Museum. Population is 54,312 as of this article. Like I said, cost of living, $2,058. Crime rate, it is about 35.7%.
Wow.
Interesting.
You know, I'm going to go visit that pretty soon. You guys ready for number one? Listen, if you visited the other places that we talked about, or you live there, or you do live there now, comment below. Tell us, you know, if this information seems accurate to you and if you could add anything to it. But the number one is Daytona Beach. Now, a lot of people have been to Daytona Beach.
Yeah.
So the average home value is $266,067. Daytona Beach Trails, Pensacola is one of the most affordable beach towns in Florida. Surprise! Famed for Daytona International Speedway, right? Which holds the iconic Daytona 500.
Yep.
Daytona Beach is also affordable, vibrant town, perfect for anyone who loves entertainment, and there's plenty of entertainment there.
There's tons of entertainment in Daytona.
You know, also wants to be close to the beach. And that's one of the beaches, I think you could drive your vehicle. I don't know if that's still...
I don't know if it's still, but you know, when I was a kid, that you definitely could.
While many attraction tours, Daytona, the home of NASCAR, which offers spectacular things to do, the town's affordable average home value, cost of living, that beckons many retirees and residents to move here. But they also have Bike Week there.
Right. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff in Daytona.
So if you're into motorcycles, that's where you want to be.
Right.
Called the most famous beach in the world, Daytona Beach offers miles of gorgeous beaches, a beautiful boardwalk, a pier, tons of vibrant things to do for residents. Daytona Flea Market, Farmers Market, also held every weekend, and locally grown fresh produce. Thinking about fish.
We're getting ready to go eat, so
Yeah.
we're getting there. We're
Homemade
getting
products, arts and crafts, and many goodies are available. Population, 72,647. Cost of living, 2,128. Crime rate, this one I was expecting.
Yeah.
63.2%.
So what I'm noticing is a correlation between the more touristy the town is, the higher the crime rate, which really does make sense in this article.
Yeah.
Just because of the pure population. And I'd be willing to bet, just because I've been to Daytona so many times, it's not some place that I was personally afraid of. But, you know, it's the petty crime stuff that you got to watch.
Yeah, especially during like times like Bike Week and everything.
Right.
Now, Daytona Lagoon, Daytona Boardwalk, and amusement parks. I mean, I don't remember Daytona Lagoon. Have you?
No.
Or Daytona Boardwalk.
The boardwalk I remember, but I don't, like, again, it's just part of that whole downtown corridor.
There's a lot of places to retire, but this is for affordable places. I mean,
Right.
you know, we didn't bring up Miami, you know,
Well,
Fort
Miami
Lauderdale, you know, Palm Beach, you know, Tampa, Tarpon Springs, you know, Beach Town, you know. We didn't bring any of those up because they didn't make the cut.
They didn't make the top 10.
Is there any other place you can think of?
No, those are it. A couple of those were a little bit of a surprise.
But if you want to move to Florida and you want to move to a beach town,
there you go.
according to this article, those are them.
Yeah.
So comment below, tell us what you think, share this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. You can forget about the rest, just subscribe.
And watch the videos.
Yeah, watch the
Come
videos.
on. All right.
Thank you, and have a great day, and we'll speak to you in the next one.
See you soon.
Bye.